You know, I recently had a conversation with my daughter-in-law. We were talking about how the second-born child, especially boys, seems to be able to adapt and, and do things much faster, much better, much quicker than the firstborn. And I was trying to explain to her that the reason for that is the firstborn doesn't get discipled, doesn't get led, nobody's setting the example. The firstborn has to learn how to do things many times on their own, have to figure things out for themselves. And second, even if there's an age gap, they see the older sibling doing something, they figure, well, if he or she can do it, I can do it too. It's so simple. But they're able to apply what they see their older brother or sister do, and it just seems like it comes more naturally to them, but it's not coming natural at all. They're being led, they're being guided. They have the advantage of learning from the trial and error and the missteps that their older sibling had to take. Discipleship in Christ is a lot like that. If we don't disciple, or if we're not willing to be discipled, it's a journey that's a whole lot tougher than it has to be. It's much better if you're shepherded to Christ, or if you're shepherding someone else and showing them the way. That's what Jesus did for us. And he let us know that he is the way, the truth, and the life. And that no one comes to the Father but through him. That he's the door. And many would come to him. Multitudes and multitudes would come to him. And he didn't sugarcoat things. He would speak a hard truth, and many would leave. Even as many would want to stone him, want to kill him. But those who stayed with him, and those that allowed themselves to be shepherded, they're the ones that found the everlasting life that they sought. So it's our job as Christians, as those who have done our best to walk this righteous path, although we don't do it like Christ, not even close. But we've made our missteps. We've even turned around and headed back a few times. But we've come a long way on this journey, and those that are seeking and reaching out and coming in our presence, we need to share Jesus, and we need to show them the path as we know it, as far as our journey has taken us. We need to show them where the pitfalls are, and the hurdles, and the best way to get through them, whether it's under them, over them, around them. But the obstacles in our way, we've learned to negotiate to the point on the path where we are. So let us do what we can to be the older sibling, to mentor others, to disciple others, so that they can adapt more quickly, so that they can learn not only from their own mistakes, but the mistakes and the learning experiences that we maybe have learned the hard way. Maybe we can soften the blows just a little bit for someone else. And maybe the distance between them and Jesus gets closer and closer. Anyway, that's my thought for the day. You all be blessed. Enjoy the afternoon.